happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody, man. We in the building with it. It's a Thursday. Somebody please spell Thursday. Y'all already know. Y'all know how it go in the trap with it, man. We don't pronounce any other words the correct way, unfortunately. This just how we do over here on this side of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But you already know how we doing it, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to Mr. Raymond Salas. Shout out to Cowboys Click. Shout out to Mr. Joe Tranchina. Shout out to Miss Patrice Langford, 5-time champ, 74 in the building. Mr. Action Power. Miss Regina Green with the green. Kelvin Hicks. Shout out to Michael Lockhart. Tracy Hodge already coming in with the $4.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, I really do. And shout out to Big Dad 8604 in the building with it, man. I hope everybody's doing great, having a good day. You understand? Let's get it. Shout out to Brian Kites. You already know how we doing it, man. Well, look, I gotta practice what I preach, so we gon' hit this share button all together. We gon' do it as a family. You understand? Collectively. That's what we gon' do. We gon' hit this share button collectively as a family and get this out to the masses, so we can beat up this algorithm like Dak be doing the Eagles every day, annually. You know what I'm saying? Twice a year. That's how we gon' do it, man. That's how we gon' do it. We live with it. Yes, sir. We finna get this thing jumping on real shortly. Let's get it. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Get it out to your trap nieces and nephews and uncles and stuff, you know? Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. And you already know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most. And that's exactly what they was put on God's green earth to do. You already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Let's go, y'all. Yeah. Let's get it. It's a Trap Thursday. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey.
Ain't no looking back.
Miss Gina L. Chase in the building. You already know I got that fried bologna in them, buddy. We getting ready for them fried fish Fridays tomorrow. You already know. We selling fish plates and babies sitting out the same house. You understand?
Landlord is showing how to ball, boy. You ain't even on the team, you just a ball, boy.
And you know we got your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid, which is red.
Average your career. One day hating
yes,
on it, probably
indeed, red is the flavor.
When they got
whether you knew it or
band,
not.
we holla a deal. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar.
Let's go.
Took my brother, that
shout out to Big Gibbs,
turn me to a monster.
I'm
full on the comma. I'ma run of them commas.
Let's get
the
it.
summer, run of them numbers. Yeah. I know that they hate the way the ball, man.
That like and share for the squad and what not charge.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back.
Let's
we
get
came
it.
a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but
y'all know my song be getting me lit though. That's why I play it every morning. You know?
And we just get K and they just
get your energy up, you know. Make sure you get out on the right side of the bed in the morning. You understand? Hey. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise. Make no mistake about it, man. The Cowboys had basically an Illuminati practice yesterday, and I ain't want no cameras, no phones, no nothing. You had to be there in person, looks like it, but we got a little camp notes that's going on, man. We got a little updates that's going on. But you already know how we do it in the trap, man. You already know how we do it in the trap. What was that? Was it a bird or a plane? Oh. It's the Nefarious News, of course. That's what it is. My bad. Totally wasn't playing. first and foremost, boom, shout out to Mr. DeMarcus Ware getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and now he will be the newest member of the Ring of Honor. Shout out to him. And Jerry is full of it too. Y'all know Jerry is no good. I'm coming in hot this morning. It's a Trap Thursday. Jerry talking about, they asked him about Jimmy Johnson getting in the Ring of Honor, and he had all kind of nefarious stuff to say. He was beating around the bush. That boy was tap dancing all around every question. Look, y'all, we need to realize that he won't do it, y'all. He just won't do it. He won't do it. I don't even know why we still dwelling on this stuff. Jerry is not finna put this man in the Hall of Fame. I mean, in the Ring of Honor. He made an excuse and said he didn't want to put Jimmy in the Ring of Honor because they put him in the Hall of Fame at the same time, and he didn't want to take no shine away from the Hall of Fame. But think about this. He did the same exact thing with DeMarcus Ware, though. That man is not finna do it, y'all. So y'all need to leave Jerry alone. Leave him be. Let him be petty like he want to be. He is not finna put this man in the Hall of Fame. He is not. He is not a fan of putting Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor. I don't know why people even keep asking him that. We know Jerry is petty. We understand that. So leave the man alone now. Leave him alone. He gonna be petty. He gonna just be on that type of time to the end of time. Looks like it. But I ain't gonna lie, I think it is a little questionable, man, because we probably need to go and get that man his proper respect. It might be a little something to this curse that they be talking about. Who knows? But I do believe in giving people what they deserve, what they have earned. And we know Jimmy Johnson earned his spot in the Ring of Honor. Jerry got to put that pettiness aside. Put it in the back or something, Jerry. Put it in the back where you ain't got to see it that much or something. You understand? Just put it in the back to the behind somebody, on the side of somebody. Put it in the angle where you can't see it from your skybox view. I think that'll be the best type of, middle ground that we can find. Shout out to HTM Sports in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all go holler at my YouTube brother, man. Let's get it. But, man, don't y'all think that's a good medium right there? That's a good starting point. That's a good place to meet. Tell Jerry to put it in a spot where he can't see it from his skybox. That's all he got to do. And then we can go ahead and move on with our life, man. But let's continue with the concept. Let's continue with the content. But D-Law will be in the building. I mean, D-Ware, my bad. Will be in the building far as the Ring of Honor goes. And look, I know we don't fool with the mainstream media, but I won't pass up on the chance to stick it to Skip Bayless. I'm sorry. Trap. Y'all forgive me. I can't pass up on the chance to laugh at Skip Bayless. But Shannon Sharpe has joined First Take. That is just crazy. Talking about going to sign with the Ops. I'm sure Skip wasn't happy about that. But anybody need to take a L. Anybody need to get humbled. It's Skip Bayless, because he's a fake pseudo Cowboys fan. We already know he's not a real Cowboys fan, so let's get that understood. When you throwing jerseys in the trash, you talking bad about us every week, I don't believe you. You just want clicks. I don't believe you. You need more people, like Jay-Z said, But I think that was hilarious, though. Shannon went and joined the Ops, bro. He said pass him a lighter.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me out.
And Stephen A. and Skip, no matter what they say, them boys don't like each other like that no more. They got a professional respect for each other, but they really are the opposition. They are opponents of each other. And that boy Shannon Sharpe went and backdoored Skip. I just thought that was very funny and hilarious. And I'm happy that Skip got wounded, because I'm sure he wasn't pleased about that. Now let's continue. Mr. Sam Williams, they saying that, shout out to DeFi Talk Cowboys on Instagram, the controlled substance involved with Sam Williams' arrest was THC per Frisco police. Good grief. Now, what's crazy is, it wasn't even weed, technically, right? Trap. I mean, I promise y'all, no lie. I'm not just saying this to sound, green or or like I'm crazy. But honestly, I have no clue about weed these days. I am far removed. But somebody fill me in. Is THC, I know THC is a part of weed, but is that technically weed though? I don't think it's the same thing. I think it's separate. So, if that's the case, well, he had one of those pens or something, or he didn't have technically weed, did he? Cause I'm confused. All I see is THC. So that right there tells me it wasn't regular weed. So he had something other than weed, and they still trying to screw the man over. Oh, it's a liquid. Okay, so how is that? That ain't even the real weed. Like, is it? Oh, it is. He said, yeah, it is. THC is what you get high. I know it's a big component to the weed, but is it supposed to be straight weed? Okay. He had a pen. He had a vape. That's what he had, a vape. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But like, we ain't excusing nothing. But come on, Frisco police, what is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? See, look, what's so crazy about it is we know that the NFL done got way more lenient on this stuff, but not in the regular world, especially in Texas where it's not legal yet. But if he was playing for the Rams, he would be absolutely fine. That's what I just want people to understand. That if he played for the Rams, he would be good. But let's continue, man. It is what it is. Hopefully, they get everything straightened out. I don't think it's going to be that bad, though. Let's see. Some people that know about this stuff, please fill me in, because I promise you, I am clueless on this stuff. So somebody fill me in. Let's talk about it. Miss Nisa said THC tests the levels in your system. Okay. Action Power says vape pens are a felony out here, G. Ah, man, I ain't know that. See, I am so far removed. It don't sound so. A vape pen is just as bad as weed. Then basically, that's what you're saying. CD Cowboys Nation says it's weed transforming to a liquid is the best way I can explain it. Okay. So it's basically the same thing. So okay. So he basically had weed then. But why they just didn't say weed then, I guess. Cowboys Click said Frisco cops are doing their job. What's up? I mean, yeah, it's their job, but all I'm saying is, man, I'm pretty sure it's some real heinous crime going on out there while you arresting people for vape pens. That's all I'm saying. But, a crime is a crime, I guess, We're not excusing any crimes, it is what it is. But Sam, make sure you get somebody to send it to your room next time, because listen, these NFL players are smoking weed these days. They already made the penalties for the weed. What they did, they made it lesser. They way more lenient on this stuff. So don't think that they're not smoking these days. They are. But this is what from Patrick O.C. Walker says. He said Jerry Jones doesn't expect Sam Williams' arrest to impact his 2023 availability for the Cowboys. Key note, it will ultimately be up to drumroll Roger Goodell. Mr. Patrick O.C. Walker, you know how we do it over here. We don't need a drum roll. We need one of these when you say his name. So done, Roger Goodell. So we already know if it's anything that he's going to do it strictly by the book when it comes to us. So if Sam got to get slammed, he will be slammed. We already know that. So, Mr. Roger Goodell is not finna throw us no kind of bone, no kind of alley-oop. He's going to screw us all the way over as much as he can do it. He's going to do us bad as possible. But look, everybody's saying the gun is the problem. The guns are legal. It's the combination, He can have a gun too. Like, it's the gun with the weed. And like, my thing is, in a different state, both of them will be legal. That's all I'm saying. Both of them will be legal in different states. And that is kind of crazy to me. But, it is what it is. Dallas Cowboys getting this injury, bro. It makes me sad, man. It makes me sad. We got to get up out of this. A whole nother injury on this phantom practice that we had. Good grief. We got to get over this. Mr. David Durden. Now, we know he probably wouldn't have made the team more than likely, but I just hate that this ACL, MCL type vibes going around the team. I hope this the third one and it's the last one, because we don't need these injuries just floating around our team, man. It's crazy, man. So hopefully, I hate it for Mr. Durden because, he was an interesting guy coming out of the, I think it was Florida, some Florida school. It's a very small school in Florida, but he was an interesting guy. He was cooking over there in the Florida school, and we kind of wanted to see at least what he could do, but it sucks that he took an injury, man, and the whole team crowded around him. It was a pretty sad moment for him. So hopefully, man, the injury bug is out of Dallas right now. Hopefully they got it out of their system now. Get on somewhere now. We need some raid for the injury bug. That bug need to die. It don't need to follow Dallas no more. You had your fun. Okay. Now we got some camp notes. Shout out to Kyle Yeomans on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. He says Cowboys camp notes. Practice 13. Big day for the defense. Constant pressure in the passing game. Refreshing to see Martin back on the O-line, even just for the mojo moment. They still, getting him back up to speed, being cautious and being patient with Zach Martin. So we don't need no kind of hiccups when it comes to getting him back. You don't want to stress no muscles or nothing. So yeah, just ease him back in. He's a veteran. He can handle it. CD and Cooks were electric, man. Listen. Listen to me, man. These boys finna go crazy this year. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my veins. I'm telling you, it's about to make me start preaching on a Thursday now. I'm about to start preaching on a Thursday. Listen, all these haters that been talking bad about Dak Prescott in this office and Mike McCarthy, I got something for you. I want to promise you that these boys is going to cook. Mind you. That's a promise. Mike McCarthy finna show these naysayers what time it is. Y'all think it's sweet, but Mike finna cook. Now, he went and got Brandon Cooks just so he can turn it up a notch. And I'm telling you, mark my words. Don't be mad at Dak Prescott when he turn up and now he demanding all his money. We need to put pressure on Jerry Jones now right now. Sign Dak Prescott ASAP right now, today. Because he finna go off and all these other people gonna be mad. If he don't win a Super Bowl, everybody's gonna be mad. That's what the problem is. So I don't got time for all that craziness. So make sure you go and get a man what he need. But okay. Wait a minute. One second. Okay. Bam. Okay. Bell stepping into more of a linebacker role. We talked about that yesterday. I think that's a great idea. I think that's great usage of your roster. Bell is deep in the safety room where he has nobody to be with, has no place to go. So might as well find some good use for him in his linebacker room. And I think that's a good idea. Baz and Vaughn with the first team reps. That's pretty good. That's good news for those two players. Look, we know TJ Baz been balling out, the offensive guard out of Oregon. And we all know about Mr. Deuce Vaughn. You know him. So those two players, now I'm thinking about this. I got more on Deuce Vaughn, but I'm trying to see, players like TJ Baz. I know he's unproven, but our O-line depth so thin. How much more do y'all want these boys to play? Because we can't afford no injuries at all, 0 injuries we can afford. So far as the whole landscape of the preseason, out of the players that you've seen a lot from, how much more do you want these boys to play? That's what I'm trying to see. How much more do you want them to play? It's a little too early to cry right now, Michael Lockhart. So we're going to give them a little time to get right. How much more do y'all want to see from these guys before we bubble wrap them? Let me know. Cowboys Click says having a third receiver like Michael Gallup is what gives us the best receiving core. I think if we're not the best, we one of them. You know what I'm saying? We definitely top 5 for sure. We top 5 for sure, not even a question. Because you got to think about it. I know we got people like Miami got a nice one over there with Cheetah and with the Penguin. Then you got you got Philly with a nice wide receiving core, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. They got a nice one. San Francisco, decent. The Bengals got a nice one. So, I ain't going to say we the best, but I tell you, we right there with them. And we might prove to be the best this year because, I like my quarterback with them too. Trap. But I'm telling you right now, we at least top 5. We up in them. I would say the Jets crib, but them boys ain't proving to me. Them boys ain't proving. They got some talented players, but we talking about people who actually them produced year in and year out. Them boys young. Shout out to West Coast in the building, man. Y'all go follow my guy, my YouTube brother, West Coast Cowboy.
Trap.
Derek Lynch says, landlord, if Jerry Jones put Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor, it would look better if Jerry just put the initial JJ because they have the same initial if he won't hurt us. Wait a minute, because you on the song. He said it won't hurt us as much, the same initials. Exactly, man. We got to find a middle ground, man. Just put the initials in there, Jerry. We could say it stand for Jimmy Johnson, and you could say it stand for Jerry Jones. We don't care. We just gotta get that monkey up off our back, man. We can't play around like that. That ain't a bad idea. Jerry, hey, we might need to write that up and propose that to Jerry Jones. Hey, let's go and get this done, sir. Let's go and get this done. You know what I'm saying? That's a good idea right there. But hey, I like these young players getting some first-team reps. We all are excited about Deuce Vaughn. Like I said, I've been one of the people that was talking about his advantages to being super small, not just his limitations, because that's what most people going to run to. But I'm telling you, he actually got more pros than cons for being that small. Really do, especially behind a good O-line like we got in a good offense. It's a lot more pros than it is cons. But the cons are important too, because pass pro, I wouldn't want them trying to block no 250, 300-pound defensive tackle, linebackers and stuff like that. I wouldn't want them to. So that is an important con, but I would take, he got more pros than cons for sure. So that's something that we need to keep in mind. But, they said Zach Martin got a little reps in the mojo moment, but, I'm ready to see him fully back as well. Patrick Nosey Walker goes on to say Eric Scott with the interception in the end zone on Cooper Rush during the mojo moment. We're not allowed to post video. I'm telling you, this was a Secret Service practice right here. That was blanket coverage and great focus. He got his head around at the last second, tipped it, bobbled it, and still brought it down with both feet inbounds. Nice. Now, that's good news for Mr. Eric Scott because we know he still hasn't shown us a lot of stuff coming back to the preseason games. He's still been a camp hero. He's still been shining in camp in the one-on-one drills and everything else. But, when the lights get bright, we still haven't seen Mr. Eric Scott. And that's concerning. That's one of the major steps for a young player. You want to see him translate this play to the next level. And that's preseason. If you can't translate it to preseason, how much faith do I have to have in you to translate it to the regular season? Then the competition level goes all the way up. So how much faith should I have in you? You got to take it up a notch. You got to make that translate. You got to get better step by step. And that's exactly what the coach is evaluating too. Make no mistake about it. Dan Quinn and Al Harris, they sitting back there just doing exactly what we doing. They sitting back like, let's see what he gonna do in the preseason. Okay, let's see what he do against a starter. Okay, let's see what he do in man-to-man. Let's see, like, all they doing is sitting back and evaluating exactly what he do in every step and every different aspect of the game. So it's very vital for a player like him to start taking this stuff to the next level, especially when you being a rookie and you want to come in and take some reps from somebody. Because we already know we got a deep DB room at this point. You got competition like Kelvin Joseph balling out too. Then you got Nashawn Wright. He's injured, but he's still somebody they like with the prototypical build. So it's an uphill battle for somebody like Eric Scott. Even though he started out on fire, hey, he gonna have to turn up for this next preseason. He gonna have to ball out. But let's continue. But that's good news to see him shining again in practice, because it's been a minute since I heard his name in a good light. It's been a minute. What he said? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute since I put me some all black on.
It's been a minute. So let's see. Bam. Wait a minute. That's the same graphic. My bad. Okay, bam. Now, the Giants, the stinking Giants that made a trade for Isaiah Simmons. The Giants are active, y'all. How y'all feeling about that? The Giants are active. They said the Giants are trading for the Cardinals defensive lineman Isaiah Simmons in exchange for a 2024 7th-round pick via Ian Rappaport. How y'all feeling about that, man? The Giants went and got them another pass rusher to pair up with the one, what his name, Thibodeau. I think he had a nice year last year. So the Giants trying to put a little pressure on us. How y'all feeling about that? They went and got them somebody. Why only for a 7th-round pick? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they got to pay him. That's the new trend these days. They go get a player, and all they got to do is, sign them. Now they got to sign them, so they ain't got to worry about too much draft capital to give up. Just like we did with Gilmore and Cooks. Like, when they know you got to pay them, they ain't going to charge you too much more with the draft capital. That look like it's the new trend. Everybody got mad at us for doing that with Amari Cooper, but now it looks like that's just the way of the NFL right now. So it seems like that Dallas might have been some trailblazers. You know, Dollar Bill don't play now.
Dollar Bill!
You know Dollar Bill don't play.
Shut down! Pay no country bum nothing! Nothing!
So, yeah, what you think? Them boy was on the phone, Choctaw. Dallas went on the phone. They was on the phone, look like. Dollar Bill and them. They tell us player acquisition is $365 a year, but they let that one get up under their nose. But we got pass rushers, though. We got pass rushers. You would have wanted him over here. You would have got rid of Dorrance Armstrong, wouldn't you, Choctaw? You would have traded him for Dorrance Armstrong, wouldn't you? Yeah, he a good player, but hey, now we got to deal with him 2 times a year. Hey, I have no fear. I love my offensive line. I think we'll be fine. But, yeah, I just wanted to update y'all with that, man. They got him a pass rusher for the 7th-round pick. You understand? Let's see. Marky Franklin says, our O-line ain't giving up much to the Giants. Exactly. Our O-line is gangster, man, when they help them. But this is Deuce Vaughn. Showing us who his inspiration was, somebody that helped him, motivated him to play football.
How's everybody doing? Deuce Vaughn. I play for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a dream I've had ever since I was a little kid. I've been around the game my entire life.
Hey there, Deuce. Barry Sanders here. I enjoyed watching you in college. Good luck on the next level. I know you're going to do well. And do me a favor. Look under your seat. You might find something there that I hope will inspire you.
Barry Sanders, Deuce Vaughn.
This is cool. This dude right here is the reason why I play this game. It's the reason why I work so hard.
Man.
Trap.
Hey, man, some people be motivated on a different level. Like, if he's motivated by Barry Sanders, we already understand how legendarily great Barry Sanders was. And you do see a tad bit of Barry Sanders in his game now. I see, like, when the play break down, he start hitting all these different little juke moves and stuff like that. Not to say that Deuce Vaughn is Barry Sanders. I'm not saying that. But I do see Deuce mimicking him in his game. So if that's the type of legendarily great status that you are motivated by, sir, you heard what he said. That's why I go so hard. That's why I'm working so much, because young Deuce is chasing greatness, y'all.
Trap.
Young Deuce is chasing greatness, man. And that's exactly that fire you got to have burning. That's why I feel like when he came in every locker room that he done came in, no matter how much smaller his stature is, he always demand his respect from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even at Kansas State, they love Deuce Vaughn. Everywhere he go, he done came in and basically made a name for himself in the locker room, because Do y'all know why you get that type of respect from your peers? The only way, especially with men, the only way you can get respect from your peers like that is how? Hard work. That's the only way. Trap. It's hard for a man to look over to his left or to his right and see a guy who ain't working and still respect him. We don't respect that. So if you look to your right and you like, oh, my guy right here gonna work, you gonna have a whole different level of respect for him because you know what he put in, you know the work he put in, and you know that he gonna give it his all. That's the type of guy you want in your foxhole when it's time to suit up in war. And I believe Deuce Vaughn improved that in the locker room already. That's why you getting people like CeeDee Lamb joking with him already because, you know, he likes it. He likes it.
That's huge.
I thought that was cool, man. I thought that was cool. But this is why you got CeeDee Lamb up here messing with Deuce Vaughn.
And your gloves in the locker room. Everybody do me a favor and pass the message. Deuce, stop leaving your cleats and your gloves in the locker room. This message.
Ah, man.
Deuce, stop leaving your cleats and your gloves.
Man, CD went and got some preschool cleats or something, man. They wild.
In the locker room. Everybody do me a favor.
They wild. But let's continue. Mr. Stephen Jones, shout out to Cowboys season on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all go follow. Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones mentioned CeeDee Lamb and Terrence Steele as potential contract extensions the team is working hard to get done. Micah Parsons' monster deal looms, he added. See, this is what I don't like right here, bro. This is what I don't like right here. Mr. Dollar Bill. You still talking about Micah Parsons' contracts as if the salary cap don't just keep going up every year. Trap. See, don't let them trick you. Of course, the salary cap increase won't fully pay for Micah Parsons, but you can plan that money down the line, bro. So he just totally disregard that stuff. So don't let Stephen Jones trick y'all into acting like the pie is not enough because he's lying, bro. He is just straight up lying. This is master negotiating on a large scale, on a national scale. He want everybody to see that the money ain't right. That's what he want to see. He had like a size 2 youth shoe. Yeah, those shoes was hilarious. That was hilarious. They crazy. See, but you don't joke like that with nobody that you're not cool with. You know what I'm saying? Dudes wouldn't receive that well if they weren't already embracing him in the locker room. So you know that's actually a good sign when you see the guys joking with each other like that, because that means they done build a camaraderie already. They already got a decent relationship. So that's actually a good sign, even though, you know, the joke's on Deuce this time. But what y'all think about Stephen Jones mentioning Micah Parsons' contracts already? Like, what is wrong with him, man? When he talk about one contract, he talk about them all. Like, Dollar Bill don't play, man. He don't play. He wants you to think that we are absolutely broke. We have no money. We are a poverty-stricken organization. That's what's crazy. Like, he don't want you to think we have no money at all. But yet they still renovating stuff and stuff. You know? Thomas A said, baby nut Stephen Jones is full of crap. You know he full of it. He full of it, man. He said, go somewhere, Jones. Yes, he need to go on and quit playing with us. He just stating the obvious. What you talking about, the money? You think it's obvious that, you know, them contracts gonna affect everything? Like, they gonna affect it. They gonna affect it. But I'm not saying it won't. But I'm just saying, like, bro, it's not gonna affect it the way he talking about. If you get some of these deals done, then everything will work out. If you sign Dak Prescott, you can get everybody else done easily. Like, everybody know that. So all it is, man, it's just the way you want to manipulate this money and these numbers. It's not as drastic, as dire as he's talking about, like they can't afford it. All these other teams affording it. I just showed y'all yesterday we had $19 million, and the money just going to keep going up year after year. So don't think that, you know, the money is as scarce as he's talking about, because that's not true. That's just not true. We just got to be real about it. It's not true. because you got $19 million right there. Then if you restructure some contracts, if you sign some people, this gonna free up all kind of money. So you can afford these people. You can. It's no denying that. He says it's obvious those are the next three plus Dak. It's not the numbers, it's the people. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. You right. We know who the people coming up. Yeah, we know who gonna get the money. He just trying to act like they don't have the money. And that's the problem. He acting like they don't have the money when we know they do. They money coming every year, and they finna get the gambling money out the while. Like, money shouldn't be an issue. They gotta stop playing. They gotta cut it out, and they gotta quit playing. Fresh King in the building, man. He says Parsons is one contract I feel they trying to secure earlier than any other player. They should. It's best to get out in front of these contracts, but if he already bringing up Parsons now while he talking about other contracts, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. You know, that just means that he trying to look. If you let me borrow some money and I was like, man, I gotta pay my rent tomorrow, bro. How confident would you be in you getting your money? Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like, hey, bro, broke it in the mug if he talking about his rent when I asked him for the money that he owed me. That's what Stephen Jones is doing right now. You bringing up other expenses when we talking about one thing. That's not the same. So you can get that money paid, man. He just wanna negotiate out in the public. That's all it is. Joe Tranchina says 140 people with 77 likes. Good grief, don't make me cry now. Look at the disappointment on that young man's face. You got me walking around with my head down. How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? Now you got me staring out the window, and I gotta hit that legendary ugly cry. Oh my goodness! Don't behave that way. Don't behave that way. Y'all acting real eaglish now. Hit that like a shell for the squad. It will not charge a car. I can't get enough. I never get tired of that last cry. That dude, that legendary. I can never get tired of that right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like it's just funny than the mug. Lunatic in the building. He said the richest franchise in the world and dollar bill always crying about the salary cap. Exactly. It seems like we don't even hear this from other teams. All we hear is Stephen Jones talking about money. Stephen Jones, look, now this what should be concerning you. Okay, we understand money is a real thing. It's not imaginary. We understand that it's something that actually matters. But how often do you hear Stephen Jones talking about winning or actually investing in the player? Why money always the first thing you hear out of his mouth? Why? Did I show y'all the salary cap the other day? We had $19 million. The Chiefs had like $750,000. Them boys went and spent everything. Why is we saving all of this money? If y'all ain't signing nobody extra, y'all planning for the future, y'all doing too much. Bruh, sign these players because you have the money. The salary cap gonna go up every year. You finna get gambling money. You getting money hand over fist, bruh. So quit acting like y'all ain't got the money. That's all I'm saying. He complained about money in 95. See, that's just you could tell them just negotiating tactics, man. Don't let that go over your head. He's just negotiating in the future. Look, Stephen Jones so slick. He negotiating with Michael Parsons too. Like this is how you kill two birds with one stone. He's negotiating with people in the future with that statement alone. That one statement. He's slick, bro. He's slick. You gotta pay attention to him. He is slick. He is slick. That's what I'm saying. The Kansas City Chiefs, they ain't got nothing but like $750,000 left. They spent all their money. But this is Stephen Jones being slick, negotiating with people in the future. Like this dude is a master with this. He is a master at being cheap. This dude is the truth. So make no mistake about it. Don't think that we ain't got no money. How everybody else got money? We look around and be like, man, how that team afford this? How that team afford this? Like, then you know you can be over the salary cap too. It's just some penalties. So I don't want to hear that what he talking about, bro. I don't want to hear that. Jay Lombardi says primetime was a guaranteed piece to a Super Bowl, and Stephen Jones still was complaining. Man. See, I want to know why is he talking about numbers all the time and he rarely talking about players and rarely talking about winning. That's concerning. Like, you hear other GMs, they talking about winning. They talking about grabbing players so they can win. I'm sick of him talking about money all the time, bro. Talk about some winning. Every time from now on, if Stephen Jones come on here talking about some money, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more, bro. Talk to me about some winning, about acquiring some players to help us win. I don't want to hear about how much they getting paid. I don't want to hear about it. That's your problem. That's your problem. You can figure it out. Y'all got enough money over there. You'll figure it out, man. I don't want to hear none of that no more, Steven. I'm done with it. So let's see. This for the people who be hating on my guy, Young Ryan Dakota right
me,
here.
I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
This is what people doing. This is the links that people are going through to try to find a quarterback. San Francisco 49ers Trey Lance has been demoted to quarterback 3 after being surpassed by Sam Darnold and is expected to enter the trade market. Good grief. My God. It says Lance, the former number 3 overall pick, was being shopped this offseason, but his disappointing preseason and training camp play, what it says, plus Brock Purdy being named the starter with Darnold behind him, has the 49ers searching for a trade partner once again. Y'all got to forgive me. These words kind of little on my computer. And it says, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I would at least do my due diligence and look into what it takes to acquire Lance. It is believed a late round pick in the next year's draft, such as a 6 or a 7 round pick, could do the job. I wouldn't want to do that. Shout out to B-Bird with the 199. He said other GM's job depend on winning. Stephen Jones doesn't. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do us like that, B-Bird? We don't need that today. We sad enough, bro. We already know nepotism runs the Cowboys. This a family business. This one of the biggest family businesses in the world. So, that's true, bro. He cannot get fired. He cannot be fired. What would it take to get Stephen Jones fired? Like, what would it take? Like, it's nothing he can do. Like, it's nothing he can do wrong that'll demand him to get out of here. But this right here, what I was showing y'all, we just seen the San Francisco 49ers move mountains and earth to try to get Trey Lance in that draft, right? Look at what they fruit bared them. Look, the next 10 picks, them boys missed out on all kind of people. But y'all don't understand how hard it is to get a quarterback. Y'all want to just throw Dak to the wayside like it ain't nothing. But look, it's a lot of people out here that would love to have a decent quarterback. Look at all these people that they missed on trying to get Trey Lance. They moved up to get this dude. They moved up to get Trey Lance and gave up draft capital if I ain't mistaken. So before y'all want to just toss Dak Prescott to the side, I believe the Cowboys, this my idea, this my theory on Cowboy Nation. I feel like we've acquired 2 good quarterbacks for hardly nothing. We didn't have to do anything outside of just draft a player, and we got 2 good quarterbacks. So I don't think we value a quarterback as other teams do. Like, we just get so lucky. We got lucky with Romo. We got lucky with Dak. Now we looking at it like, oh, I don't care about no quarterback. We can get a quarterback from anywhere. No, Dallas is just kind of lucky, y'all. Y'all got to realize that what they say, privilege is invisible to those who have it. You are fortunate to have 2 good quarterbacks for the little that we paid for them. So now what they say, when it's something that you get easily, you don't respect it as much. When you get something handed to you, when it's given to you with a bow on it, you don't respect it as much. Other teams, they over there in shambles like, man, I pray to the heavens that we get a quarterback. So that's my theory. That's my ideology on the way that Cowboy Nation view quarterbacks. I feel like with us going through Romo, with us getting Dak Prescott in such an easy fashion, we don't respect it. When somebody give you something, you don't respect it as much as if you had to get it out the mud, if you had to earn it yourself. And I just feel like Cowboy Nation is spoiled, bro. Y'all don't realize how hard it is out here to acquire quarterbacks. We are a fortunate franchise, man. Did you see the lengths that the Eagles had to go through for a quarterback? They went and did all that for Carson Wentz and still had to get rid of him. Then they had to go draft. They put more draft capital and went and drafted one in the second round. And the Cowboys just dropped Dak in the fourth round. Do y'all think, which one you think is more typical? Which one you think is more typical? To get a quarterback and draft him in the fourth round, or get an undrafted free agent and he turn into Romo? Y'all think that's typical? Y'all need to get your head checked, man. We are a fortunate, lucky franchise to get these quarterbacks of this caliber for this little amount that we paid. That's what y'all need to realize. And I just think we disrespect the position because we've been so fortunate. Like I said once before, privilege is invisible to those who have it. I don't want to go through these years, but some of y'all might need to go through them years to see how long and how hard it is to get a quarterback. I don't want to go through that because I appreciate my quarterback. I love my quarterbacks we had. I don't want to go through them dark ages because I'm a Bama fan. I done went through dark ages with Bama. I done went through it before. So some of y'all might really need that. Some of y'all really need that, but I don't want to experience it with you. So just take my word. Just take my word. You are fortunate to have the quarterbacks that you had. And we ain't even had to break our neck to get one. We are very fortunate. So appreciate the quarterbacks you have, man. Because look at the 49ers over there in shambles. Them boys done did everything in their power, and they still ain't got a good quarterback. Them boys still ain't got a good quarterback. Sam Darnold ain't like that. Sam Darnold is not him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Sam Darnold is not him. And they sitting up here and they done got I'm sorry, I gotta laugh to keep from crying. Cause listen, Sam Darnold is not the kind of guy that's supposed to come in your organization and beat out everybody and start over your first round pick. That is not who that is. That showed me that Trey Lance was pretty bad. That's what that says. So, man, I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta appreciate what you got, man. I'm telling you, I done been there. It's some dark ages. I just went through the dark ages with my Spurs. Like, we been losing. Yeah, y'all got to be thankful for what you got, man. I'm just telling you straight up. But I know people want to talk about Jonathan Taylor. I know most people think it's a decent idea, but we don't pay money for running backs. I would love to have them, if it was some kind of way we can get a cheap deal for them or something. But I just don't see that happening. But I know a lot of people been talking about it. A lot of reports been talking about it. So I guess we got to talk about it. But shout out to DeFi Talk Cowboys. It says the Cowboys are not immediately considering a trade for the Colts running back Jonathan Taylor because they don't think they can afford it. Who is that, y'all?
$1 bill! Shut down! Pay no country bum nothing! Nothing!
What I said, anytime it comes to player acquisition, they talking about money. And that's the saddest part about being a Cowboys fan because I know we got a lot of people that want to come here. We could have had Bobby Wagner last year. We could have had what's his name? Von Miller. We could have had Von Miller and Bobby Wagner last year. Tell me that defense wouldn't have been a legendary defense with them two players. Tell me that defense last year wouldn't have been legendary. Tell me if you add Bobby Wagner to that team and Von Miller. Man, that defense would have been ridiculous. But every time a player come, Bobby Wagner, I want to go play with Dan Quinn. I want to play with the Cowboys. What? Stevie Jones like, well, how much it is? It's going to take how much? Dollar Bill is basically Chris Rock on what that was, Saturday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? How about what it used to be like, good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Trap.
That's gonna be the other the other aspect of Dollar Bill Jones, the Chris Rock dude, when he used to be like, let me get one rib. He used to go in the store and ask for a bottle top worth of Coke because he was that cheap. That's him, man. That's him. Stephen Jones do not want to pay for nothing. And every time it comes to acquiring these people, he always talk about how broke he is and how much money he don't have. Shout out to Keith Shepard in the building. He said, cousin landlord, I believe our defense will get us the Super Bowl. I believe they can do it this year too. Michael Parsons finna be on another level, man. He finna probably be the defensive player of the year. I'm going to go and say it now. Michael Parsons is going to be the defensive player of the year this year. I know we don't care too much about individual awards, but I hope his individual award catapult the whole team to the Super Bowl. That's all I'm hoping for, because I think Micah out to get it. He got that passion. He got that fire. Can't afford a Coca-Cola. Who remember that character, man? Somebody remind me. Let me get one rib. Young Choctaw. Who was that? I can't remember. I know it was Chris Rock. Was that Saturday Night Live? It'd be like, let me get one rib. He come in there and try to negotiate for everything. He buying loose everything. He don't want a pack of nothing. Like that's Dollar Bill, man. He just too cheap for his own good. The cheapest billionaire I ever done saw with my own eyes. We already know that. Yeah, good Lord, that's a lot of money. If you say any price, that's what Dollar Bill gonna say. They say that's I'm gonna get you, sucker. That what that is? I thought that was in Living Color or something, y'all. Which one it was? I'm gonna have to find it now. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Everything you say. Well, let me get a one rib. This man asked for one rib. Hey, that he looked like Pookie. I mean, that was Pookie, but this went New Jack City though. I think it's a skit, y'all. I don't think that was no movie. I think that was Saturday Night Live, because I remember him doing that a lot. That's a skit. That ain't no movie. He said that is I'm gonna get you, sucker. I'm gonna have to go find that now, because that's him all day long. That's Dollar Bill. Anytime you say a price, good Lord, that's a lot of money. Shit. I guess it was a movie. I don't know. I thought I remember him doing that a whole lot. He must have did that one scene. He must have did a lot of negotiation about 5 times in that movie then, because he asked about 5 different things. I remember that. He must have came in there, asked for a rib. He asked for a bottle top worth of drink. I know he did them too. That boy don't want to pay for nothing. The lunatic said that's why those second-round pick gambles hurt. Cowboys have to draft very well to overcome Steven. Man, that's a bar right there. Trap. That boy Will McClay is a master, bro. I don't think y'all realize how gangster Will McClay is. He working with the cheapest man in the world. He trying to build a team, and he working with the cheapest dude in the world. I don't even know how we get so competitive every year. Man, Will McClay is masterful. We got one of the most competitive teams in the league. We are on the verge of making a playoff championship run, and we got the cheapest dude in the world. Will McClay is working with somebody who don't want to pay nothing. Just imagine if he had somebody that was aggressive, that didn't mind putting the money down. Man, we'll probably be over here the new Patriots out here. Trap. We might be the new Patriots out here. We had somebody who wasn't penny pinching in 2023. If we had somebody who didn't mind on spending money every day. You know? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. We could have been a dynasty or something. But Stephen John want to be cheap. Miss Jackie said, I got the link. Send it to me, Miss Jackie. Send it to me. I might have to put that in my dollar bill collage or something. Exactly. They need to sit Steven down, man. He really messed me up. They said it's in living color. I'm telling y'all, bro, they might have took it from the movie and put it in a skit, because I thought it was in a skit. I don't know, though. I can't remember. It was so many years ago. It was so many years ago. Bo Jelks in the building says Chris Rock said his dad was cheap in a lot of comedy shows and everybody hates Chris too. Yeah, everybody hates Chris was legendary too. Sugar Daddy said 43 of y'all old landlord alike. Good grief. They said Landlord Cheap Pete was a character on A Living Color though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. So we need confirmation. Cause I'm gonna have to go pull this. Cause I remember seeing him do this over a period of time, asking for all kind of items. I didn't think that they can fit all that in a movie. I don't know. I remember him doing that all the time, and I used to be weak at the negotiation that he used to try to make every time. Oh, they saying it was on. So listen, was it on I'ma Get You Sucker and then moved to In Living Color? Cause it might have did that. Cause they might have liked the character so much that they put it on In Living Color too. Man, I kind of know my comedies. Y'all know I'm silly now. Y'all know I'm silly. Y'all know I'm silly. Yes, Cheap Pete was on both. Okay, man. That sounds right there. That sounds right. That sounds about right. Cause y'all know I watch that funny stuff. That's my niche right there. Big Deuce said it was one scene on I'ma Get You Sucker. And I'm sure it was on a bunch of the other. It was a few skits on the other one. Cause I know it was just more than one scene. Cause I remember him negotiating for about 15 different things. You know what I'm saying? They said they pulled it from the movie. Okay. Now that makes sense. But that's Dollar Bill right there. That's Dollar Bill. Yeah, he had a means tricking Dollar Bill. Yeah, that's what he do. That what he do, man. He's the cheapest dude in the business, man. He's the cheapest dude in the business. Okay, look, this what we gonna do right here, right? This what we gonna do. How about on Fridays, y'all? We'll open up the phone lines. Cause y'all don't want to talk to me. Y'all talk to everybody else. But I can't get nobody on my line. They don't even want to say, landlord, open up the phones. So on Fridays, we going to open up the phone lines if y'all want to participate. So if you got anything to say to landlord, we going to do it on Fridays. All right? How y'all feel about that? Trap. How y'all feel about that? We going to open up the phone lines on Fridays. Phone Fridays. You know, I might have to spell that with an F, you know. You know how we country folks said phone with an F. Miss Jackie said, I sent you the link, landlord. That's what's up. I got you. Appreciate you. I might put that into the collage right there. Because if that's not Dollar Bill, I don't know what is. See, I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I came up with Stevie Jones Dollar Bill character, that was the two I had to choose from. It was either going to be Cheap Pete, like y'all said, or either Dollar Bill Jones, Dollar Bill from Players Club. So them was the two people. But I'm going to have to bring him back too. He going to have to be a part of this too. Because good Lord, that's a lot of money. That's him all day. The Lunatic said Dollar Bill offered $10 million for 1 year to D-Law few years back, and D-Law said, man, just cut me. Jerry came in and saved the deal, man. See, that's so crazy, bro, because, like, that, to me, that messed up the camaraderie, though, bro. That messed up the camaraderie in the room. Because people like, bro, what? This what I'm saying, then I'm going to ride this thing on out. Listen, if you work for an organization, how would you know how to make your money? Like, most of the time, you supposed to reward good behavior. These dudes coming in here doing everything they supposed to do, right? They coming in here doing everything they could do to earn their money. And then when people do that and get on the blueprint and they still can't get their money, what would be your advice to that young man? It's supposed to be a clean blueprint for anybody to come in this organization and make their money and get treated fairly. You supposed to be like, okay, they come in, get drafted, boom. They put in their hard work, they produce on the field, they don't get in trouble on the streets, and they just grind every day. That right there should be a clear blueprint to get your money in Dallas. We seen plenty of people do that, and they still get a whole lot of foolishness when it comes to getting their money. You gotta put a ski mask on in Dallas, man. Trap. That's the only way you get paid. Like you shouldn't have to go through all that, bro. Like you need a good example guy. You need the guy like, hey, okay, he put in the work. He's never been in trouble. He produced on the field. He got paid. That should be the blueprint that everybody can follow. Oh, if I do what he did, I'm going to be able to get paid too. We should have those type of examples, man, but we really don't. The only person who might be an example that's close to that is Trayvon Diggs. Trey got his money without too much hassling. He really did. So Trey may be the only example. But the only thing about it is it's not consistent enough. That blueprint ain't consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Columbus Hill in the building, man. Shout out to you and everybody that slid in late, man. Hold up. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, man. Mr. Lockhart on the job, man. Let's see. He said 106 likes, 147 in the chat. They gonna look out for me, Mike. I already cried to him now. They gonna look out for me. But you don't want your players to go put the ski mask on like you gotta say to get your money. You don't want to do that.
Damn, it been a minute since I put me some out black on. Damn, it been a minute since I threw me a ski mask on.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute. Mr. Keith. Good grief. Trap. I gotta wipe my eyes for this. Wait a minute. Mr. Keith done hit the lottery, man. I appreciate you, sir, man. That's a trap record right there. That's legendary right there, sir. Trap. Dang, Mr. Keith, I promise you I really do appreciate it. Y'all just don't know how much stuff like this help out for me to do stuff like this every day. Man, that just, you about to make me tear up here, sir. You about to make me tear up. Man, he got the $499 super chat, Mr. Keith. I appreciate you, man. He says, landlord, welcome back to the trap. I appreciate you for your commitment to us fans and for keeping us fans informed. And it's hard to watch the Alphabet channel. Stay up. Man, I appreciate you, Mr. Trap. Man, I really appreciate that, man. Because, like, I be telling y'all, it don't really be about the money per se. But, you know, we adults, man. We have lives. We have kids. We have stuff to do. And, you know, we try to make sure we devote some time to what we trying to do. And, like, man, sometimes my sons be like, Daddy, let's play catch. I be like, man, Daddy got to work, too. So, man, y'all, I don't think y'all understand, like, you know, it's a trade for our time. So we really do appreciate that, man. But Keith, you just showed out, man. You the trapper of the year so far, man. Trap. What up on the lens? Like, he ain't got no wrench. Yeah, you definitely got to get a wrench right now, sir. You get a wrench right now for that. You know, that's legendary right there, man. We appreciate you, sir. As a model. Yeah, you get a... My phone just died immediately, swear to God. My phone said no. Let me see. Let me go to the YouTube channel. My phone did not let me do it. It just died on me as soon as I hit the button. So let's see. Home. Bam. So let me go into the chat box. Home. There you go. Bam, bam. Add as a moderator. So let me go into the chat box. I'm playing the ready. Appreciate you, Mr. Keith. You right about that. I thought he had a wrench already. But, man, we appreciate you in the trap, Mr. Keith. We really do. Yeah, he need a toolbox set, don't he, y'all? Trap. Mr. Keith done went off. Yeah, man, Mr. Keith the GOAT, man. But I appreciate you, sir. I really do, man. Like I said, it is a trade that we have to do. I know some people think we just be up here talking, but, man, it's a lot that come into this. It's a lot that take up with this. And, you know, Like I said, I have a lot of other duties as a man. I work 10 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to be a dad too. So y'all just don't know. Trading this time for y'all, sometimes it get a little difficult, man. So I appreciate somebody actually, appreciating the time and the effort we put in, man. I really do. But, man, you got me want to stay on longer now, Mr. Keith. I don't even want to hang up now. What else y'all want to talk about? I don't want to do them like that. You give some money like that, you get you about 30 more minutes. I might need to be on here till tomorrow. I need to be on here till tomorrow, don't it? What you want to talk about, Mr. Keith? Like, what y'all want to talk about, man? I'll give you some more time. Hey, yo, I don't want to cheat him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like Mr. Keith, I done cheated him. So, hey, we gonna rock out for a little more time then. You know what I'm saying? Hey, real talk. What you want to talk about, Mr. Keith, man? We in here with it. You know, fair is fair. I do want to charge my phone, though. Y'all give me a second. I got $2, man. Hey, you know, everything is appreciated. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me charge my phone, and then y'all come up with some topics. We can talk about that, too. Y'all hold on 1 second. So, what we talking about, y'all? What we talking about? Said Dak need to bomb after an interception. Yeah, I ain't too worried about Dak and them interceptions, man. He gonna handle this. Look, did you see how he came out? That showed me the aggressiveness that Mike McCarthy gonna have this year. Mike McCarthy gonna be stepping like he's supposed to step. See, when it comes, yeah, he gonna have to get a shirt or something too. We got you, Mr. Keith. But I'm gonna get you a Landlord Sports hat too. We'll get you right. To me, you know, Kellen kind of moved like he was kind of not unsure and stuff like that. I think Mr. Mike McCarthy finna come out here. He know he is him out here.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. You know, I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
See, when you know you a different level of talent, when you know you got that sauce on offense, you should move a certain way, right? You should move a certain way. You shouldn't be up here questioning and trying to trick people. You should be attacking. You should be dominant. You should be aggressive. These are the characteristics that it look like this offense finna have right now. And I'm telling you right now, Mike McCarthy is finna act a fool. Y'all forget, before Mike McCarthy got hired, he was sitting in that barn with a team of great minds on offense, analytic geniuses and everything. He been plotting. He been scheming, y'all. And what's strange about it, even though Barn Mike was in 2021, no, he was in 2019, and then we hired him in 2020, even though it was Barn Mike in 2019, we haven't got a chance to see Barn Mike. You know what I'm saying? Barn Mike was in a cave somewhere because we let Kellen Moore run. So now you got to look and say, hey, what we going to do when we actually let Mr. Mike McCarthy run his team now? You know what I'm saying? Now we let Mike McCarthy run his team. Now we get to see all of that stuff that he been bombing on. You know what I'm saying? Now we get to see everything that Mike McCarthy been plotting on. So I'm telling you, I think he got something for him. Jalen Barter says, according to Colin Cowherd, Lions and Panthers and Saints all have better chances at the playoffs than Dallas. Man, get out of here. Trap. This is why you don't. Well, look, Jalen Barter, was you here yesterday? Was you here on my show yesterday? Excuse me. Answer me that. Riddle me that, Mr. Jalen Barter. I don't know if you was here. If you weren't here, let me know. Let me know. Please. We trying to move in a timely fashion. Let me know, was he here? Was you here, Mr. J? Because if you was, you would have seen that, man, I'm buffering now. I can't even look at my phone. Let me see. I can't even look at my phone now. Trying to run his look like I'm straight on this end. I don't know. But was you here, Mr. Was you here, Mr. J Lombardi? If you was, you would have seen that Colin Cowherd basically, was that Colin Cowherd or somebody else? I think that was Colin Cowherd, right? Who I said mainstream media exposed. Trap. What wasn't that Colin Cowherd when I was like mainstream media exposed? I believe so. Colin Cowherd was telling on himself. He was telling you that if it was up to them, now who was that man? Somebody help me. Who was that man? Jay Lombardi said, no, sir. Was that wasn't Colin Cowherd. That was the other dude. But listen, he was basically saying, if it was up to them, they'll have 17 Cowboy games every year, man. That's what they'll have. So when you think about that, bro, they would say anything to get the Cowboys mad. They would say anything, y'all. They would literally say anything they can to get us up in there. They understand that we bring all the money. We bring all the money to their social medias. We bring all the money to their mainstream networks. We get all the money. As the Cowboys people. I see somebody said that was 11 colors. See, we kind of got to the bottom of it that it was both of them. It was both of them. You know how we say in the South now.
If the South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
Shout out to C. Burleson in the building. Trap Boy C. Yes, sir, man. See, it was a lot of people that's been here from the beginning, man. How y'all feel that the trap, what direction we going in the trap? Are y'all enjoying the journey that we on? Trap. See, I got a couple of day ones in here. Like some of these people that's been here from day one too, but they just went active. So I don't want to disrespect nobody because it has been a lot of people that's been supporting me back when I was just doing videos. I wasn't even doing lives for like the first year that I was on here. So a lot of people been there, but they probably just been watching and been in the background and stuff like that. But I know it was a couple of people like C. Burleson and Choctaw and Ready Red. Mickey been on there for a long time. It's a few people that's been here rocking with me from like day one. So like, how y'all feel that the direction and how the growth of the trap was being, man? How y'all feel like we been doing? Cause look, some of them people, they helped me build a culture here. And I think we did good with the culture, y'all. Trap. Yeah, that was the Sunday Night Football dude. Chris Collinsworth. That's who that was. Chris Cowherd, Chris Collinsworth. Yeah. Y'all see how it is. Y'all see, like, you see how that's an honest mistake. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that's an honest mistake. It was Chris Collinsworth. That's who that was. Not Colin Cowherd. That's too many C's right there. Trap. That's way too many C's right there. Al Kareem turning the bed and says, landlord from Alabama, this my first year with you, but we rocking now. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, we only trying to get better, man. We gonna get better. We gonna ride this thing on out. Yeah, Choctaw was there. I went back and watched my first live. The other day. And I was like, man, bro, I done came a long way. A long way. Yeah, I appreciate you, Mr. T-Mo, man. You know, y'all make up this trap. I can't do it without y'all. I'll be talking to myself. And that won't work out, you know? Yeah, growing beautiful. I think Jay Lombardi been here, too. You been here about from day one, too, ain't it, Jay? You just be coming in periodically now. But I think you was here from back then, too. You know, I think you was. Dallas Sports 1977 says Chris Collinsworth is a hater. Straight up. Go on, shoot them shots out. Chris Collinsworth is a hater, too, against the Cowboys and NFL Network analyst, host, and Colin Cowherd. Facts. he is. Them boys, they just want to say anything to stir up the Cowboys, man. They know how we is. They know what's the best thing to do for their ratings is talk about the Cowboys. Jalen Barty said, keep being original, landlord. Hey, man, I just be myself on here, man. That's all I can do. Let's see. Common Sense says, as a day one, you have been one of the most consistent content creators, and your growth is off the charts just from interviews and how you interact with the chat. Fire. I appreciate you, because Common Sense, you was here too. You was here too. So like I said, if I ain't say your name, no disrespect. You know, it's a lot of y'all on here. I remember a lot of people that was just commenting on my videos and stuff before I started going live. So I really do appreciate all the love and support. Like the people that was here from the beginning, y'all got to understand my growth is partially contributed to y'all too, because that come from the likes, that come from the shares, that come from the donations. All of this stuff has helped me grow this into another level. So I really do appreciate y'all. Shout out to Miss Patrice with the $4.99 for your mind. She said, I'm not a day one, but damn it, I'm here and I ain't going nowhere. Hey, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, Miss Patrice. You're a GOAT supporter, so I appreciate you too, man, because, yeah, we need that. We need all of this stuff right here to keep this going, man. We really do. And y'all been showing out lately, so I really do appreciate y'all. Jalen Barty says, I'm here when I can, dog. Yeah, see, I be peeping. I be peeping. I ain't saying you don't be coming, because like I said, I know a lot of people watch me on a rewatch. So it ain't no disrespect, but I just know, like, when I'm live, I see you, like, periodically. So, you know, I know a lot of people can't make my time at 11. So, yeah, a lot of people watch me on a rewatch. A lot, like, almost half, more than half, because I get to about, 100, a little over 100 people in here, close to 200 people in here sometimes, and the rewatch numbers be ridiculous. So a lot of people can't make my time. You know what I'm saying? Fresh King said, and we will be the focus of my content. What you talking about? Oh, he said, the hate is welcome. It'll make winning that much sweeter. Yeah, it will. Tata said, I remember those lives you had the Gucci bumping. Yeah, man, in the trap. You know what I'm saying? I remember that too. Yeah, I went back on them lives, man. Like, if y'all want a good laugh, go back on some of my old videos. It's hilarious. It's not that good, not that quality, but it's hilarious. Common Sense says, man, my only ad is that if you can find the time to give us an hour and a half, that way you can give 20 to 30 minutes on the phones. That ain't no bad idea, Common Sense. It's the only thing is, it's like, you know, I be waiting on Sky to finish his show. You know, much respect to A to Z Sports. They got the mornings on lock. So once Sky get done, I try to go and squeeze in through the door. Boom, here I come. But let me see. Maybe I could start at 10:30. I gotta get up too, mister. Maybe I can get up. I'm gonna try to get up at 10:30. I mean, being here at 10:30. But I just gotta get better at managing my time. I ain't gonna lie. Dang, HTM said Jared Judy got hurt. Damn. Man. You finna go live, HTM? Cause I ain't wanna take your time, man, you know. But I had a legendary supporter just come in here and show out, so I had to give him some extra time in here, man. So let me know if you finna go live, and I want my people to go support you. Thomas A said, if I miss you on the live, I always catch on the repeat. Yeah, a lot of people be doing it. A lot of people watch me on that repeat. Quit holding that bed, landlord. Hey, Miss Gina, I work night shift. I don't get off till like 12 p.m. Central Time, so I get off at 12 p.m. You know I ain't going to bed. I might come in here and do a little more work and probably go to bed around about, I'll be lucky if I get to bed at 2:30. I get off at 12. I got to get home. I got to shower. I got to do other stuff, get in the computer. By the time I go to sleep, about 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then now I got to wake up. I wake up every morning at about, early as possible, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then do my research, get my stuff together, and then I'm on live. And I'm finna get ready to go to work in an hour,
Trap.
It's life for me. You know, this is life for me. He said, nah, family, my show at 6:15. Y'all make sure y'all go support HTM when he go live, man. That's a hard-working guy right there. HTM be live 2-3 times a day. I be scared to call HTM. He be live every time, you know. You call HTM, hey, you live in the liquor store, like, dang, bro, I was just trying to holler at you, my dog. Trap. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get up at 10:30 sometime, at least sometimes, common sense, cause I think that was a good critique though. That was a good critique. But even if I don't on the show, on the days like now, when I ain't doing the second show, I try to stretch it out and then add some phone time. I had said I'd do the phone time on the phone time on Friday. We'll start it out. This is what we'll do. We'll start doing the phones on Fridays, right? And if it do well, because I don't think y'all want to talk to me, you know, I get in my feelings a little bit. But if y'all ended up doing good on the Friday's phone day, I start doing it more than one day a week. So we'll start doing it like that. Because I don't think y'all want to talk to me like that. Y'all like, I don't want to talk to no landlord, man. What's going on? So we'll check it out like that. We getting paid to watch y'all on here. What you talking about? Landlord. Oh, yeah, you at work? Yeah, I feel you. Tata said, I got to send you that instrumental in the Trap House Gucci Man. Check it out. Yo, make sure, hey, if you could do a remix to that, send me that. Tata, work your magic, sir. Work your beat making magic. Henny got the late hours, like 24-hour liquor store. Yeah, you know, we in the liquor store with it, man. But, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. Shout out to Mr. Keith one more time, man, with the legendary super chat. That thing probably still on there. And we appreciate you, though, Mr. Keith, man. And I appreciate all the other people, too, man, for everybody who been supporting me throughout my time on YouTube. I really do appreciate. Yeah, Mr. Keith, your super chat still on there. It's going to be out now after we leave here, you know. But, man, I really do appreciate all the love and support, man, from all my people. Don't think I don't. Shout out to my Facebook people. Man, it's just been a journey, man. I get up and try to work every day to try to get to my goals, man. And I appreciate y'all being there for me, to support me, and assist me. I really do. Miss Patrice said Fridays for acapella. Hey, I got you, Miss Patrice. The acapella Fridays. Choctaw said, landlord, all you need is on a streak, dog. Everybody know that Eagle gets smashed, bun money on deck. Hey, man, you already know. The landlord from Wakanda said he my son. Good grief. Well, hey, you need to get to school then, sir. You need to get to school. Trap. But, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We gonna ride this thing on out, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Y'all know how we do it. You know why them haters hate us, because why? We are the greatest. That's why. You already know that. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We in the building, in my hand. Let's go. Yeah.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most people say. Their words are unemployed like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous days, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these I'm great enough. I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These dudes ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah.
You know that's my favorite flavor.
If you ain't from the
you
bottom,
already
you
know
ain't
that.
get how I feel. The go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.